Nothing much. I'm just chilling.
Yep. Saturday
Yeah,
afternoon. Or
yeah.
morning, I guess, for you, right?
It's 1 p.m.
Oh, okay. You're East Coast now. Okay.
Yeah, I'm East Coast.
True. Well, afternoon then.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm glad it's finally the weekend. I didn't realize it was the weekend when I woke up, and I was like, oh my god,
Oh, that's the best.
I'm free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Sick.
What are we doing today? Plan.
Um, let's do some Captain Falcon.
Okay, on it. Um, when was the last time we? I feel like we've only talked about Falcon like once or twice, right? I know we went over like
Mm,
a lot
Yeah,
of
I
the
think.
stuff with like shielding or whatever, and like dashing forward and scrambles. I remember that being a big thing of the last lesson we talked about. I think, um, and
Yeah.
then I'm not sure what else.
Let me check.
Okay,
I might have some notes. Oh, we've talked about him twice.
damn.
Maybe we should do something different then.
I feel like we've talked about most of the characters more than like around twice ish, right? There's like we've
Yeah,
had a good amount of
that's
Fox and
true.
Falco lessons. We've done Peach like twice, Puff like three ish, I think times. I think the only
We've done
character we haven't done is Sheik. We've done Sheik once, I think.
maybe once. Let's do
Maybe
Sheik. Why
once.
not?
Yeah, I'm done for Sheik.
Yeah, let's do Sheik.
I think learning about the Sheik matchup as a Fox is like there's a lot of spot or things about that matchup that I think are like super eye opening, but you'll only really have to actually like be really good at it against Sheik. And I think it'll help a ton against other characters because something about Sheik that is hard for Fox is I think Sheik is super duper good at like catching Fox out uh when he like doesn't really know what the best thing to do in a situation is. And if he's not playing it like pretty accurately most of the time, it'll end up being like, oh, Sheik just hit me. What the hell? I thought I was like doing something normal. But like Sheik is just
Yeah,
super good at like catching Fox off guard and like being there to just kind of like break his ankles and hit him. And I think that like type of awareness is super useful against characters like Falco, where if they like hit you with something random and you weren't necessarily expecting it, but you thought you were playing the situation like pretty reasonably, it'll like level up those situations, or you'll get reversals way less often, or the Ditto or Puff where you die if you get rested. And like all the other matchups, it has like a pretty reasonable effect, but I think it's the most important against Sheik.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Download it, and I know all the top Fox mains are like, oh, Sheik is so easy. Just press buns against Sheik. I think Sheik is one of Fox's hardest matchups by like a reasonable mark. Like I think she's really hard for Fox. Um, if you're trying to
Really?
like actually play the matchup like normally, and it's like
Yeah,
you could play super disrespectful and you'll do well against a lot of Sheiks, but like once you play like the better Sheiks, you will actually never win off that. And it's like that's why for a super long time before Cody got better at the matchup, he got absolutely shat on by Jmook because Jmook had
mm,
reasonable defense, he had good situational awareness, and he had probably the best combos. And it's like, oh wow, when a Sheik like doesn't get reversaled off of her own opening or like kills you off, at least two hits, the matchup seems a whole lot harder for Fox, huh? And it's like,
yeah,
yeah, maybe the other Foxes, are getting a lot of benefit from the Sheik's like misplaying defense or whatever, and it's like, oh well, that doesn't feel the most like consistent. Well, I mean, Cody's good at it now. I think he's good at the matchup, and
yeah. He's insane.
yeah, so I have no qualms with them anymore. But I think that's goes to show a lot where he went from getting literally thrilled by J Mook like 4 sets in a row to like actually just like beating him now, and it's like, yeah, I mean, it's it you beat a lot of Sheiks mashing and like just being super aggressive and like forcing them into tight situations, but I don't think that's a good way to play against Sheik overall.
Yeah.
I guess, do you have any thoughts on the Sheik matchup?
Yeah, it's definitely like pretty binary where some Sheiks you just tech skill and win,
Mhm.
and then some other Sheiks it's definitely tough to win neutral cleanly
Yeah.
because there's a lot of spots where you just like get clipped with a bad approach and then you die.
Yep. I agree. I think hitting Sheik cleanly is like it might be. I think it might be the hardest character for Fox to hit cleanly. Like I think more often than not, you will end up getting like kind of like random hits that don't lead anywhere. And I think against other characters like Falco, you get a lot of like not clean hits, but that's because it's okay to not get clean hits. It's like who cares? Maybe I'll shine the Falco and he'll be knocked down and something great will happen. But against Sheik, it's like you get the not clean hits, you're fucking 50-50 and getting grabbed tech chased every time, which is like kind of undesirable.
Yeah, definitely not great.
Yeah, it does not feel good. I think Fox actually has to play pretty defensive against Sheik. Like, I think his goal obviously is to get in against Sheik, but like I feel like a majority of the time in the matchup, you'll either be spending like full screen lasering or like jumping around maybe in a center stage with full hops and stuff, and the other half you'll be like right in front of Sheik, letting her whiff something. But there's like
Hmm.
very little like you know, in between. And I think honestly, more often than not, you'll just be full screen, kind of just like chilling until you get an opportunity to move forward in pressure.
I see. Okay, yeah.
And I think that is a very unique view in terms of how Foxes play. I think a lot of them are like, just kind of move forward, it'll work itself out. And it's like, no, camp the Sheik. Her moves are fucking broken. Forward tilt broken, fair broken, bear broken, jab broken. All her moves just demolish you in like direct interactions a majority of the time.
Yeah.
I think she needs to be precise, which is where like, you know, being super aggressive and like making things happen has value because it's difficult for Sheik to like be precise and aware enough to like play those situations out well. But the better you'll get, it'll end up being a lot more like coin flippy. Which against a character who tech chases you to death when you lose an interaction and you get maybe like a shine up smash and then go back to neutral. It's like I think one of those things might be a bit better than the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Um, I am streaming. Okay, let's start.
Yeah. Okay.
Normal. This is all good. Uh, I think something against Sheik that I learned that like made the matchup so much easier is if whenever Sheik's like jumping around and you're like I'm going to whiff punish her, it is like the easiest thing to do is to whiff punish her with grab instead of like using an aerial or like maybe even up smash or shine. Like grab is just kind of by far the easiest thing to hit her with because I think it lets you be late sometimes. Um, because it hits shield, it'll hit her dash back because her dash back's not great a lot of the time. And like a lot of the time, if you time it reasonably, it'll come out before like her moves do, which doesn't really matter because you can hold down, right?
Hmm.
And then like I think if she does like spot dodge or something, it's similar to like Marth or Puff or Falcon, where it's like I don't really care if they spot dodge. I'm just gonna shine them after the grab whiffs, right? They can't really like after spot dodging a grab, they can't really stop you from just like shining afterward and either getting hit or like having to take like shield pressure, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I think
I mean,
grab is
like, even
broken.
if you punish with something else like Nair, that's like, wait, like, you get punished sometimes for doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think
Y-
Nair is like it's kind of inconsistent because
Yeah.
sometimes they get hit out the air, but they're really close to the ground, and then something insane happens, and you're shining a shield, and then something you don't want happens, or like I don't know, maybe it's like you nair, um, you nair them like when they're high in the air, but you're falling, and then you fall to the ground, and then they're falling on top of you with a nair at low percent. So it's like, what? Why am I getting reversaled? But I think it's obviously really good to hit Sheik out the air with aerials. It's just that's like preemptive, you know. It's like you see Sheik jump, and without even like thinking about anything. It's like, oh, Sheik jumped, I'm gonna aerial her. You know,
Hmm.
you can't check anything at all. You just see her jump and go in, which is like a good read, a reasonable read, but it's difficult to be right, right?
Yeah.
And running shine is the thing about running shine is I think running shine's good because it's running shine, it's one frame move, it's you can defend yourself afterward, you could full hop or whatever, but like in terms of like actually hitting Sheik with it, it's like since Sheik is gonna be doing, I guess the dynamic is that Sheik has big moves, and so you have to be a lot more precise to whiff Punisher with Shine, anyways. And then with some of the big moves, she's going to be auto canceling them, and so you have like a 4 frame window to hit her with Shine, which is pretty unreasonable, right?
Yeah.
Pretty tight. And so it's like I like using Shine to whiff punish, but even still, it just is hard because big moves plus auto cancel is like, how are you gonna get close enough consistently without super hard reading her? And I feel like if I'm gonna hard read Sheik, I don't want to do it with Shine. Shine is good but inconsistent. I'd rather just like straight up smasher or like narrow out the air, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Um. Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of how I feel.
Grab.
Yeah, grab. I think grab's broken. I don't grab enough. When I was good at the game, I grabbed enough, but I think grabbing is like you should grab Sheik a lot. And I don't think a lot of the time you won't even get that good of a combo. You'll be like, damn, up throw up air into nothing, awesome, or like up throw bear nothing. But like, it's I'd rather get a grab than not get a combo than like let Sheik go back to neutral.
Mhm.
Oh, I think that was a good try. Yeah, it definitely looked like she'd be close enough early into the air dodge, but then I think you thought that you'd like what's it called? Kind of like what's the word? Slide. You'd slide a bit forward because Fox does that when he lands with an air, and so you'd be closer to her, but then she ended up just a little bit too far away. And I think you might have been able to tell. I'm not sure, but it definitely was a good idea. Oh, let's go. Up air. Wow, I forgot she could do that.
Broken.
I was like, damn, it's over. And then I just see her slide off in front of you. What is this?
Gotta cover it with up tilts now.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I think up tilt's good. I also like doing instant up smash. You could do up
Oh
smash
yeah.
both below the platform and on the platform. So you know how like sometimes they do this slide off when you falling up air too. You could
Hmm.
just do slide or falling up air instant up smash and it'll just like catch them. And I think it's super duper good. Up tilt probably better, but also harder because you have to have like good tech skill. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think up tilt's really good too. So I like your idea. Nice, nice. Oh, I,
Oh, another great grab spot.
yeah, I think you got to grab her up smash. I do like the way you're playing though. You're doing a lot of the stuff that's really hard for Sheik to deal with. Either like making it ambiguous if you're going like aggressive or not with your dash dance, full hopping in place. Full hop is an evil thing for Sheik to deal with. Probably like I think she's one of the worst top tiers at dealing with Fox full hop. And you have just been using it a ton, and I think it's super duper good. So I like the way you're using it. And also full hop in place against Sheik is really good. And that's mainly been the one you're doing, so I'm a fan. Um
Another grab.
yeah, I think grab would have been good there. I also feel like with this edge guard, um what you could have done is when you realize that Sheik like has to start up being in a spot where she can't like snap to ledge with it, that's like a free opportunity for you to like double jump refresh.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and so then if you double jump refresh here, there's no mix up. She can't. You just hold ledge because you have invincibility, and even if she goes in the ledge, you don't get poofed. And if she goes up, you just get to keep on holding ledge, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
That's something super duper important with edge guarding Sheik is knowing when she can't grab the ledge with like whatever option she's doing and doing like a quick refresh.
Yeah, I definitely have to get better at recognizing that.
Yeah, I think it's hard, but it's super useful because she would have like actually been dead here instead of it being like, oh, I guess she up Bs and then I get like my combo or whatever. Like she's just dead. Nice. Oh, bit greedy. Yeah, after this bear, I'd be a lot more down to just like land on the ground and start dashing. I know the platform makes it super duper duper freaky. So I don't I understand why you double jump. But I think if you're gonna double jump, I'd be way more down to like double jump to the right.
Hmm.
It's just like,
It's kind of too hard to challenge that area
yeah, it's
with
pretty
her
hard.
facing you.
Sheik's moves are so good. And it's like, if I'm Fox, I don't really want to air fight Sheik all that often. Especially when I don't have any like there's no like mix-ups I could do. I can't like jump, double jump or something. It's like you're just in. And I don't like that much. And I think what's cool is if you drift away, Sheik does this went back, I guess. What the heck happened? I went forward? I don't where am I? What happened? Okay. It's like what's cool is if you double jump away instead of double jumping towards her, Sheik does this fair, you land right here and she just gets pressured super hard.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, I got her. And I think that's also something I didn't mention, but like where Fox ends up winning the matchup is when Sheik tries to like when Sheik has to like hard commit just at the idea of you potentially being aggressive. That's where Sheik or where Fox gets all his value. Sheik whiffs, she's kind of like a sitting duck, you know. Mm. This is something we've talked about in other matchups, but I think when you dash forward, this was like a good dash forward because you saw her full hopping. But I think you have to react a bit better to like what's happening during your dash forward because I feel like you could have told that she ended up right here, and if she ends up right there, then there's not really anything you could do to actually like catch her. You know, look how far away
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's like it's not like you're gonna chase her for a super far time either. And so it's like I think once you realize that you're really far when you do end up dashing forward, I'd be way more down to like wave dash down here or like run up crouch even, you know? Just something
Yeah.
to stop yourself.
Yeah, I have to like
Yeah.
actually play the mix up there because she can just do whatever she wants.
Yeah, and you see you end up in this like super awkward position where you're like too far to hit her with shine, but like you're already so deep in, so you feel like you got to do something, and now you're randomly getting needled out the air, and then maybe you get forward tilted. If the Sheik was better, you would have gone forward tilted, and then tech chased it. It would have been bad, but then she reads the shine full up anyways, and you're reading combo, and it's like, what the heck? How'd that happen? You know? You like had her. Oh, good reaction to the forward tilt, but you have to tell when it's spaced or not. If it's spaced, you could just spare out a shield. It's pretty chill.
Whoa.
Technically, I think
Yeah.
you could wave dash shine if you're like pretty fast. I think on moving out of the forward tilt shield stun. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you're actually pretty slow, but you could bear and it'll just always hit when you're spaced like this.
Yeah, I think I need to do less shine out of shields because I
Yeah,
think there's so many situations where just bear is
I
just better.
I agree. I think Sheik is spaced on shield more often than not,
Yeah.
and especially with forward tilt is when she's behind your shield, bear is great, and when she's in front of your shield in space, I like doing like up smash out of shield because you could like catch your leg pulling back
Mhm.
or wave dash forward shine. Wave dash forward shine in both scenarios are pretty good. It's hard for Sheik to defend against. Uh-oh. This is the classic. You're like pressuring Sheik, and then she just jumps and needles, and it's like, oh, guess I'm getting hit by needles and getting grabbed now. And I think it is surprisingly important to like be able to immediately tell that she is now like away from you. You know, I think what would have been, I guess, the tell is that like I'd be dash dancing here, totally fine. I would have saw her wave dash back and been like, okay, I'm gonna like hold this space now because she's shielding. If she does wave dash back and she's shielding, it's fine. If she jumps, you're still pressuring her, right? It's like she doesn't really have that good of options out of the wave dash to stop you from doing anything. So I'm more down to like relax and kind of like wait something out, and then you'd be able to see that she does like this kind of jump where she's trying to needle, and so then you'd be completely safe out here. And when she does get lower down, you could run forward and like maybe full hop over and pressure or like hit her directly.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think, and that might be a Sheik specific thing where it's like it's not really a Sheik specific thing. It's more like the pressure is so good from the position she put herself in, anyways, that I don't think you need to like be aggressive immediately. You know,
Right. Is
and
this like one of those spots where you could just throw some lasers, run away?
I think it's better probably just to like be dash dancing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think since you already have Sheik at such a high percent, it's like obviously I think there's going to be some times where she's at this percent and you want a laser, but since you're close, like you're still relatively close, I'm more down to like just dash dance.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I do think the fact that you're invincible probably made you think that you could be a bit more aggressive, but your invincibility ran out when she was already like full hopping, so it's like you probably couldn't have stopped her. Yeah. Wow. Freaky platform. God, that's the evil position. Nice. Cool. Good fire stalls. Oh, I
Oh,
think
I shielded something?
I
That's
know. I
crazy.
think this shield is. It was good recognition that you weren't going to be able to get past them. But honestly, what if you just like stood still in the corner? What if you're like,
Yeah.
I'm dash dancing here, and then instead of dashing forward here, you dash back all the way into the corner, and then it's like she's whiffing this forward tilt right in front of you, and now she's like has to defend herself because she's about to come out of invincibility. Um, how do you get? I forgot how you got hit. Oh, yeah, that happens. I think honestly, um, instead of I feel like when she did this nair, you had no reason to dash back, just because she can't like hit you. She's already full hop nairing and drifting back. Um, and so then what I would have done instead of like dashing back to try and set up like a timing to do something, I'd much rather like stand here and then start my action from this point because I can like more precisely decide what spacing I want to play at. Does that make sense?
Mm, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Dashing just like adds an extra step, and it's like hard to be accurate with it all the time. And I think you end up in this position now where you're like, oh, I'm a little bit late. I guess I got a full hop to like see what plays out. But imagine if instead of like dashing back, you just start dashing forward now, and you get to like maybe nair the Sheik out of the air or up smasher or something, right? Maybe up air if you're the goat. Nice. Mm, and I feel like it's kind of a bait to be wow, that was insane. To be
I,
aggressive oriented after hitting Sheik out the air like this. I feel like I hit Sheik out the air like this, and instead of being like time to dash forward to like create pressure, I'm more down to stay in this space and wait for something. Because I think Fox does not have that great of ways to like super directly pressure Sheik after this kind of bear. What's gonna end up happening is it's like she lands and then runs off aerials, or if she didn't have a platform under her, she would land and then forward tilt or something, right? Or she'd land and crouch, and it's like, it's hard to like actually be aggressive against those kind of things.
mhm.
And so then I'd be like, okay, I hit this bear, time to chill in this area, and then like beat her whiffing the thing after she lands. And so then she would have
Yeah.
done this run off nair, and you'd be like, oh, easy, and you would have grabbed it or shined it or up smashed it.
Kind of like Marth.
Yeah, yeah, actually, very much like Marth. Yeah, I think there'll be times where you do this kind of bear and you can be aggressive, but it'll probably be like bears where you don't have so much momentum in the opposite direction. You know,
Yeah.
it's about like it's more about like the spacing that you'll end up on the ground at after the bear. And so it's like if you end up like right here, oh, you could totally be aggressive. You have like you don't have to spend time getting close to her. But here, since you have to spend time getting close to her, she has enough time to like pick a defensive option at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, or at least to safely pick one. Good up tilt. The second up tilt wasn't great. I think you could have reacted to the fact that she shielded it and then like shined or something, or maybe shielded. Yeah. Oh, dash dance, nice. Oh,
I gotta go a bit lower.
yeah. I think what I like doing, honestly. Well, that's kind of a read. Um, I guess the platform, dude. The platform is what makes it awkward. Okay. So the snare is fine, but instead of like doing this, I probably instantly like run off the platform to the ground here.
Uh-huh.
I like being here because if she does an instant double jump, I could forward tilt it, and it's like pretty safe. And then if she does like this kind of double jump, I get to grab ledge at a more relevant timing. Because I think you grabbed ledge a bit early because you didn't want her to get like the double jump forward to edge.
Right,
But
right,
that's what
yeah.
the forward tilt covers, right? And so then
Okay.
you could grab ledge later, and then when she does like this kind of up B, you don't feel the need to even have to like shine her. You know, you just get to like neutral get up and then kill her.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. The
Just delay
goal,
the grab.
yeah, the
Or
goal is
punch.
always to like grab the ledge at the latest possible moment. That's always what you want to do, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is such an awkward position. Honestly, don't know what Fox does here. I feel like being aggressive here probably ends up just being the problem. Just because you messed up, obviously, but just being in this position against the Sheik with the freaky platform and you're on like the tail end is just like this is an unsolvable position. You're just
Okay.
fucked. And so I
Just
guess
grab ledge.
yeah.
Ledge dash.
Honestly, yeah. At this point, once you make this mistake, it might just be best to roll the ledge, run off, shine turn around up B.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's just so many scrambles like this against Sheik where if you're like unsure if you actually have time to get there, going in at the first timing, like as fast as possible, just ends up being really bad because you end up in this kind of scramble where you're just that insane frame disadvantage. But like not at enough to get punished directly, but enough to be in positions like this where Sheik is obviously the platform makes this one especially bad. But positions like this where Sheik is like hitting moves on your shield and you don't really have the facilities to like actually stop her. And then you end up dying because that's just the unwinnable position. Back up, back up. No.
Gotta challenge him.
Yeah, once I see the Sheik do a single Shino style, I'm like, oh, this guy's trying to like, like he wants me to like be at the ledge, you know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time they'll do like the Sammy stall, because that one it doesn't have a hitbox or whatever, and it's like, okay, if they're doing that, they just want to get on the stage. But if they're doing like the Shino stall and stuff, I'm like, oh, this guy wants to like hit me. I'm not gonna give him that. I'm gonna move back here. I do like being aggressive against Sheik on the edge, but I think for this time specifically, your timing was just off.
Yeah. She's a bit too set up right now.
Yeah, I think you win at the timing that if she were Sammy stalling, it would have been a reasonable timing because she would have like grabbed ledge around like now or something. If she was Sammy stalling, it'd be like way before this, and so it'd make sense to be dashing forward now because she'd be getting up. But
Mm-hmm.
against Shino stall, it's like so much more delayed that you dash forward now and you're like, oh, what the fuck? Why am I so close to the ledge when Sheik is invincible grabbing it? That's kind of not what I want. And so now you have to defend yourself against her doing a rising fair, and then you dash forward and it's like, what the hell? If Sheik did turnaround down smash instead of down smash in place, like not facing you, you actually would have just died. And it's like, damn, you dialed off a single mistake. That probably sucks. I guess it works out though.
What's the
Oh,
difference between the forward and backward down smash?
it just hits faster. So you see how she
Whoa.
starts to down smash now? This is the first
Yeah.
hitbox, right? And so then look at where you're at. You'd have fallen
Yeah.
right into that hitbox, but instead the back one comes out now.
Okay.
That's just the difference. Yeah, it's just the speed at which it comes out. They're both the same down smash hit. uh, I think the idea to turn her back here is really good, but instead of doing the spare, I would have been more down to land on the ground. I feel like Sheik doesn't really have any reason to be here, you know? So, from Sheik's perspective, kind of look at what's happening. She gets on the stage, she throws the needle, and she sees the Fox full hopping. She's never going to go here. Sheik's always going to stay here or go back here, you know?
Yeah.
And she goes back there, right? And it's like, this isn't on the table. And so if she's going to stay in this spot, I'd rather be on the ground to pressure her, you know? Because this is actually scarier for her. You could run up grab, run up nair, dash dance here, but when you're on the platform, it's like Sheik now gets to like walk up F tilt without actually risking that much because it's not like the only way that you could hit her from this plane is with a shield drop bear, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's like if it's that one dimensional for you, Sheik is way more down to be aggressive, and I don't want that, you know? Oh my god, the Sheik's the goat.
Getting messed up by the platform.
Yeah, you definitely are getting the platform. I swear to God, has been in this position the entire game. Aren't they supposed to move? Do the platforms not move? Like, what is the stage, man?
Oh god.
Cool, out the corner, nice. Drop shine, cool, good job.
Whoa.
Not bad, not bad. Nice, good, great invincibility. That was the best invincibility ever. This is perfect. This is literally exactly what I would have done.
I started running off the platform in that direction.
Yep. Super duper good. You go to the platform, and then instead of like moving early, you wait until Sheik actually could get there to move off. Right? Super good. And then once she goes up there, guess what you're doing? Crossing her up, boom. You're in a great position. She wasted her entire invincibility. And then you're ready to play the aggressive mix-up afterward if she wave dashed off. Which is like, boom. That is like perfect invincibility.
Wow. Good job, Josh.
Yeah, great. Very good. Yeah, this is another spot where I think wave dash down is good. It's like, you obviously can't catch her directly, and so you might as well just like plant yourself in front of her, you know?
This guy's just full hop instant nairing.
He has done that a lot. He's definitely a full hop in the corner kind of Sheik. I will say, kind of hard for Sheik to deal with, or for Fox to deal with. So I guess it makes sense that he's full hopping a lot in the corner. I will say, with this nair, if you wave dash down, he does this nair, you either get to run up air him, demolish his life, or like go under him and just like nair, up smash. You could jump shine him at the end of it. You could do any move you want, you know?
Holy jump shine.
Imagine you jump shine her, she's over here, you land, you jump shine her doing a double jump, boom. She dies at 8%, right? Oh yeah, this is also the classic where I think you dash too far away to be aggressive, like to be relevant in a situation, but you play as if you did the correct dash length, and so then your up smash is getting spot dodged. I think it's totally fine to dash back here. I would have dashed back, but I would have dashed towards him like now. Yeah. But then you do it a few frames later, and now look where she's at. Instead of being like in the air a little bit where you're dashing towards her, she's just on the ground.
Dang, that up smash, even if it hit, was pretty bad too.
It definitely could have gone bad, yeah. I think if you're up smashing her out of the air like this, I'm totally down, you know? Up smash her out the air, she gets shine afterward. Seems like a good, good thing. But definitely if she's like on the ground in any capacity, probably wouldn't want to do it because she could like tech or whatever. Uh-oh. This is impossible to get out of position, but you got out the best.
Oh, the platform!
Yeah, good running shine. Oh.
Oh, I was about to go crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you might not have enough time to do anything other than like up tilt or another nair. Honestly,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
another Nair would be good.
yeah, cool. Oh, good double jump. I think so. I think full hopping in this position is a death sentence because Sheik just has a bear that covers the exact spacing that you'll end up at. And so I don't like using full hop a ton, but then realizing that the full hop wasn't that good in double jumping is very good.
I just got a ledge dash from here. I gotta just grab a ledge dash again.
Yeah,
It's
I
too
like.
hard to do anything.
Yeah, I definitely think going back to ledge and ledge dashing is probably just the best thing to do. It's either that or like just hold shield and like see what happens. Because a lot of the time with
What are you gonna
Sheik,
do? Grab me?
yeah, it's like Sheik doesn't want to just run up, grab you in the corner. That's scary. She'd rather jump around and shit, you know. And so I like shielding a lot in these spots. I also think the cool thing about shield is that if she does jump in front of you and you like read it, you can do like wave dash out of shield up tilt and stuff, and she just gets boomed, you know.
Hmm.
You know,
Wait, if she does up tilt?
you do up tilt. If
Okay.
she jumps in front of your shield and you do wave dash out of shield up tilt like as a read, she's just getting up tilted out the air and it's like
Okay, okay.
insane, you
Yeah.
know. Oh, you got to grab some of these times.
I
Cheek
just
shield's way too much not to just be spamming grab. Like you could have
yeah.
grabbed instead of an air or grab here, and it's just like Cheek is just not good enough at stopping you from grabbing without like explicitly reading it. She has to like, okay, I'm gonna jump over it, break his ankles, and then like space a fair on the like other side of him or something. But she can't just like see that you grabbed and then like hit you. She has to like kind of preempt it. Oh my god, it's over. Never mind. um, I think this hasn't happened at all, but as like an idea, CC down tilt against Sheik fucking blows. It
Hmm.
just doesn't ever actually hit her. She always can get her shield up before, or can like CC it and then grab you, or something. And it's like it just isn't desired. I'd rather like CC run up grab if I'm like gonna be aggressive, you know?
Whoa, yeah, okay.
Yeah, down to it just doesn't ever. I doesn't do anything. It sucks that it doesn't do anything, but it literally never does. Nice,
Oh, I grabbed.
nice. Got stuck on the platform again. I feel like Find the Dreams is definitely
I gotta
demolishing
practice a
you.
bit.
Oh, cool. Oh. Oh, you like waited a while to neutral get up. Okay, that's what happened. I think you could have realized that she was like not able to grab. She was like already past the ledge, literally right now. And so then you'd be neutral get being as she poops, and then you get to run up and shine up smash her. Yeah. Good timing, good up smash. Yeah, I think there might just be with edge guarding. There's might just be some things you don't like super precisely know about Sheik Up B, like, and it's making it hard because the timing of Sheik Up. Oh, this is actually exactly what I talked about the other time, where it's like you know Sheik is gonna end up over here, and so instead of like going aggressive to that spot, you just chill over here. And guess what happens? She does the needles, and now you're
Ooh,
playing like good neutral against her, and she's terrified. You know?
let's go. Oh, two dash attacks I avoided.
Yeah, good. Up smash, up air, fair also good. Nair.
Oh,
Oh, wave dash back to edge. Neutral get up. Wave dash back. Forward smash is also fine, but now she lives. Yeah, the optimal thing to do instead of forward smashing when she does the straight up B is wave dash fast fall. And so you wave dash back and then you fast fall to edge, super duper fast.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, you have enough time. You almost always have enough time. It's very rare you don't.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think you played the matchup pretty reasonably. You just this Sheik didn't fort tilt, so I didn't get to see like
Oh,
how
yeah.
you play ground game against Sheiks who are down to like kind of fight it out with you. But I think um outside of like you jumping a lot to like interact with her, generally you play the matchup pretty well. I think you just have to do more grabs, like with Punisher, a lot more like holding positions when like it's unsure if she'll be aggressive or not, or like, you know, kind of what's it called? I think when you're cornered, taking your time a bit more and holding the spacing. And then in the like weird scrambles where you don't necessarily know if you get to be aggressive or not, I'd much rather be passive and then let the Sheik whiff and then get a free opportunity to be aggressive against her, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um I guess it's that time of the lesson where you watch me play against Sheik.
Sure.
I used to
Uh,
be good at this matchup, so I think actually, would you rather watch me play against Crudo in friendlies or me versus Plup?
um,
They're both a kind of the same type of Sheik, but I have
I don't
both.
know. I'm not sure what.
I don't think it really matters. I just thought maybe I would give you the opportunity, but I'll just scroll down and see if I find me versus Crudo in this Slippy folder I'm looking at. Then we'll just watch that. If not, then
It's
okay, I
Plup
found.
time.
Okay, cool. I found me versus Kyle.
All right,
Let's
cool.
do a Battlefield game because that's a normal stage. Hold on.
Holy,
Yeah, off rip. I think
that's
I
already
do the
different.
thing. Jumps. Guess what? I'm at the needle where I don't, or the spacing where I don't have to deal with needles. Now my timing is slightly off. I think. Oh no, it's that he does a run off needle, which is part of the mix up.
Whoa, that's the mix-up, yeah.
Yeah. Um, like that. Cool.
Ooh, wave dash
Yeah.
off platform.
What's he gonna do? He had a rising aerial. I get to catch him. You know, he's in the air for a ton of time. Get up smash. Dying because I saw you double jump.
Oh,
Nice. Cool. He died
god
instantly.
damn.
Look at how I play. I play invincibility the way that we talked about the one time, where it's like I go all the way to the corner, and then I don't move out until it's like I feel like I have a chance. Oh, this is cool. He forward tilted the back of my shield, but since I was at such low percent, I was like, okay, I'll wave dash out a shield, and then shine pressure. And so I try and do shine bear, and it'd still be fine, and then we end up in the scramble, but not a good scramble for me. But regardless, I'd rather do this than get like raw CC Barrett or something. Because at least I had like mix up opportunity. I like this too. I get Nair on shield. I'm like, okay, instead of being aggressive immediately, I'm gonna wait something out. And this is like the position we're looking for. You want like a screenshot that looks like this, Fox dashing towards Sheik as she's whiffing the F tilt.
Yeah,
But my dash that's just too long. So I didn't actually get the punish.
but the grab would have worked.
Yeah, grab actually would have worked. Nice. This is, yeah. Like it's like I end up in this position. I'm not thinking, okay, I want to drift over here to hit the Sheik being in the corner. I'm like, let me get out. And then I realize I get to hit the Sheik. And then she's on the ground and I'm, reading F tilt. She's getting up smashed and she might die here. No, she didn't.
The giant up air is a sick decision.
Yeah, I think it's good. Nice. I went to ledge. I did the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's just there's
not
nothing
much
to
you can
do.
do here.
Yeah. Might as well get out.
Damn.
Oh, that was a horrible jump. I should have just stayed shielding under the plot.
Holy, that's broken.
Yeah. Dead though. I'm getting up tilted. Oh my god, I'm the goat. Oh, I grabbed. Look at that. Look how late that was. Look at
That's
how
crazy,
late that was.
actually.
But it's like, what's she gonna do? She doesn't want to dash
Run
back. Her dash
off.
back sucks, right? She just, I'll just grab her, right? It's just, oh, cool. Wow, I forgot about
What?
that. Yeah, on DIN, I think you can get lucky if she doesn't jump out as fast as possible and up smash her.
I gotta throw that into the back.
Yeah.
Ooh. Wave dash down. Wave dash down.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I should be able to hit this one.
Mm.
1, 2. No, I'm just super late on the shield grab. I definitely could have hit that one. Okay. Oh, shield poke dash attack? That's cringe. Good DI on the dash attack, though. Wow, down to fair. Go super high? Oh, I tried to do something different. It didn't really matter. I was dead. Oh, yeah. This is something you could do against Sheik that I think is pretty good. Is when you know she has the needles and she's going to throw them at the 45 degree, you either pick to go really far away outside or you could go under her. And then you get the pressure from here. Which I think has potential to be good. Nice. I think here, this running shine wasn't that good. This is like similar to what we were talking about where it's like, look how far away Sheik is, right? Instead of like running shining, I should like maybe set a position here and then like play from there, you know? Like maybe run up crouch would have been good.
Nice grab.
Oh, I messed up my combo so bad though. Damn. I did not think that was gonna happen.
That's clean.
Yeah. Yep. Oh. Oh, I did the bear. Nice. Oh yeah, and again, after in a similar position, yeah. I do the rising bear, and instead of going forward, look at what I'm doing, right? I start chilling, and I do go back to laser once I realize I don't want to like stay there for too long. But I could have shield drop drilled so early.
It's a very jumpy matchup.
Yeah, I think they're both fighting for their little hit they give the air, but you don't want to both be jumping at the same time for Fox. As long as you could jump before the Sheik, it's pretty good. Or like, oh, run off shot. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm trolling. Okay, that.
You're stunting.
I guess. Okay, I guess. Let's see what time we're at. Okay, I guess. From this point, I want to show you me versus Plub because I think that's a much. It's like very clean.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think that was when I was like very warm and very good, and so I think it'll be pretty clean. All right, let's see. Yeah. Not give me sound, bruh, please. All right, let's see.
Rest in peace, Smash World Tour.
Yeah. Nice. The wave dash down here I think is super good. And I actually did read him. I read him super bad, but I did not do the right thing. Up air, double jump up air. Oh, whatever. Good shield. Nice.
Bait.
Oh, my neutral win. Beautiful.
Interesting. Needle tech chase.
Nice run under Sheik, shine a shield. Boom.
Holy, you got those?
Back in the day I did. Yeah, this is something that didn't come up in either match, but when Sheik jumps like this, a good way to like now be engaged is to full hop over her after it, because it's hard for her to stop you from full hopping by jumping, and then if she stays grounded in that area, she's just gonna have to deal with shield drop drill. Or not shield drop, full hop drill. And so I like doing full hop after Sheik jumps a lot. Super hard for her to deal with. And doing early drill specifically is good because if she does jump into an aerial, I get to like drag her all the way down, and then she has to play like an awkward mix up. Nice. See, same thing here with the early draw at the full hop, where it's like I think he tried to fair, and guess what? He's just getting drilled, and then weird scramble happens. He tries to shield grab. I get to shine through him, and then he's getting punished, right? A horrible rule. Oh, I read him. Put him off the stage. She'll drop down, or what's it called? CC down tilt. Super fake. Doesn't do anything. Never works. Look at this. Boom. Down tilt, he shields it.
61. Yeah,
It's like,
no,
what is that, man?
doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything. Nice. Oh, I tried to bear.
Wow, nice shield.
No, not a good wave dash forward though, unfortunately. Nice. Nice. Good read.
Ooh,
This is something.
crazy.
Yeah, this is like a super classic mix-up. When people go to platform, you go to platform with them, and then they think that you're gonna do a rising aerial, so they shield drop, but then you actually do waveland shield drop aerial, and it just catches the fuck out of them.
Yeah,
No.
that's so good. I always bear.
Yeah, I think it's like the current like anti-meta option is to like do the waveland aerial, but there's gonna be a point where people start like just instant aerialing when they're on the platform, and then you'll have to start doing your own bear or whatever. But as it currently stands, waveland's super broken. Also something that is important against Sheik that I think is really good when edge guarding her is like always make it look like you might jump out there and hit her. It just you rarely ever actually get like reversaled for doing it, and it's just like it's something else that she'll have to think about, you know. And so it's like you jump out. Sometimes you get a shine just cause, but maybe you don't get a shine. But guess what? She has to like at least think about it, you know. And
Yeah.
you want to make it as hard as possible for her. And so I jump out, and he's like double jump fairing. Wasn't even remotely close, you know. Oh. Oh. This is the spot where I could have gone the ledge. But I like the mix-up or the read I went for, where it was specifically like it was the thing I was talking about with like when Sheik's jumping in front of your shield, you could like wave dash out early to like catch her. And so then if I did the up smash earlier, then it would have worked, but I did not time it well because I suck. Oh, bad wave dash back. No, I'm chasing Sheik. Nice. Back air. Pressure. Get needled, don't care. Sheik misses a move, and look at the pressure she's in. She forward tilts, and she's like, "Fuck, my life is over." And then she like tries to dash attack to stop me, and it's like, I'm too ready, man. You're not gonna catch me. Down smash, shine. Not good down smash, but it's fine. Up smash. Boom, she's dead.
Holy.
Zooey mama.
This is very clean. Yeah.
Oh. Oh my god, I had him, but I accidentally pressed the shield button. I don't know what I was trying to do, but I definitely did not mean to do that. Think I die here? No, I don't. Oh, I missed my angle and die. Cringe! Oh.
I like the empty lands.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good. Uh-oh. I'm out the air. Nice. I messed up, but this was very good, where it's like, instead of like, I see Sheik do a rising aerial, I always will just wait for her to land to try and pressure. I meant to running shine, and now I think I die for it, but I don't die for it. Oh, bad shield grab. Don't get the shield grab. Spaced aerials on shield, buddy. Up throw. I'm surprised I didn't up air, but dead, please? No, never mind. And then, yeah.
No.
And I die. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I
Dang.
think
Trump shook his head like he knew that was gonna happen.
I know. It's like, okay, buddy, you got lucky. You're shit. You're getting
Like Yep.
Getting
Deserves.
dogged on the whole game, man. He's getting shit on the entire time, and you nod your head after that, you got lucky.
That's so funny.
But yeah, I think it's the whole thing with the Sheik matchup will always just be Sheik jumping is like the hardest thing in the game to deal with, literally ever. And so I'm a lot more down to just be on the other side of the stage or chill, do full hops in place, and just have good defense against her potentially being aggressive. And then otherwise, when she does do aerials, if you're close enough, if you can get close enough to not get hit by an aerial but still be like pressuring, then you could what's it called? You get to like let her whiff fair and then maybe bait out enough to and punish her. Or let her whiff a fair and then just like raider dashing forward or something. That's when like the mix ups kind of start happening.
Okay.
Once you're like, if you can get close enough to not get flipped by an aerial but still be pressured, then or pressuring, then that's what we want.
Cool.
Do you have any other thoughts?
No, this is a good refresher of the matchup. Definitely some good spots to practice.
Nice, yeah, and I think you're still playing it pretty well. Just maybe camp a bit more, grab more during the edge guard. Have your goal be to grab ledge as late as possible, and also threaten jumping out whenever you can.
Oh yeah, that's like whenever you get that shine spike, it's so good
It's
just to
so
have that.
juicy. Yeah, it's just like, ooh, dead, awesome.
Yeah. No.
Um, and then just the scramble stuff where it's like you hit Sheik out the air and she's like falling. Unless you're really close, don't be super aggressive directly. Just kind of dash dance and give her some like space, and then decide if you want to be aggressive after she lands.
Hmm.
When you're in the corner, obviously, go to ledge. If you're just shielding, it's pretty good. You can be aggressive out of it, but it's kind of a coin flip. So probably just go to ledge. Um, and then there's this stuff with when Cheek hits a space tilt on your shield. You can wave dash out and shine, and it'll either hit her or you'll get like reasonable pressure, or you could bear if you're
There.
bear if she's hitting your back, or up smash if she's hitting your front.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep, that's about it.
Cool. When did you start playing again?
I think it was summer of 2014.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I've been playing for. I'm an old man at this point. I think I'm hitting my 10 year. Yeah, I'm hitting 10 years in maybe like some amount of time.
And when did you like get good?
I became so I didn't go to
Like
tournaments.
maybe like locally, you know?
Yeah, I didn't go to tournaments for the first 2 years because I was like fucking 11 or whatever.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I started playing really young, and so I didn't go to tournaments for the first 2 years, and then I started going to locals, and then probably within like, I mean, yeah, around within like a yearish of going to tournaments, I became like one of the top Arcadians or whatever, and then after the second year, I got ranked. So around 2017 ish, I got ranked in SoCal. I think 17, and then 2018 I got 15. And I moved to Texas, and that by 2018 or 2019 I think it was one of the two I was top 100.
Yeah.
So within like 4 years of me attending tournaments, I quote unquote got good, and then
Sick.
I got became a quote unquote top level player in like 2021 or 2022, somewhere around there. That's when I actually became pretty good.
And when did you retire?
2020.
Quote, quote.
Technically, I think 2021, May of 2021 is the first time I saw me. I was randomly watching lessons back, and I saw a lesson where I was talking to Sammy, and I was like, yeah, I'm not really having fun with Melee. And from that moment on, there's not a moment where I was like, yeah, I like playing Melee. So, May of 2021, I guess, is when I like pretty much was on the I'm done competing thing, but I still played until fucking like the end of 2022. I still played, and I think I got better between then, but I was never like tournament warm. But I did learn a lot. I still learn things. I learn all the time. You learn something new every day.
But you still play like friendlies, right?
Nowadays not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
Word. True.
Yeah. There's a period during summer of this year, or actually winter of this year, where I was like, oh, maybe I do like Melee. I went to Genesis, didn't enter, and I was like, okay, I think I like Melee, and so I played it for like a month or two, and was like, actually, I don't. And
Nice.
then in the summer, Melee Stats offered to fly me out to Wave Dash, and I was like, okay, well, I'll play Melee for Wave Dash, and I was like, I hate this, and since then, yeah, I haven't
So what
played
do you do
multiplayer.
now?
And I go to school, I read manga, I talk to friends,
Wow, what a life.
I
What's a
teach.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I just hang out. I do want to find a new like hobby though.
Like competitive or
I
just a
don't know.
hobby?
I don't know about competitive, but I think
Yeah.
hobby. Yeah, I could do something competitive. Like maybe it'd be cool to like play like a traditional fighter game or something.
Yeah. Sammy is going crazy with that.
Ah, yeah. All he does is play fucking Street Fighter. Yeah,
He's getting cracked.
he's getting pretty good. I mean, he was pretty good at one of the other fighting games, Marvel or something. So maybe he has that. He got the sauce.
Mm, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
Good luck against Sheik, and have a good rest of your weekend.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Peace.
Bye.